Welcome to the February edition of the Piper Report. With the new semester means there's a lot of change happening around campus. In a few short weeks, a new university president will be announced. And also, the undergraduate student body president and vice president will also be announced on March 5th, which begs the question, why should students get more involved on campus? Stay tuned for more.
It's important for students to get involved on campus to work on leadership skills and grow and network.
And it's important for students to get involved because it builds their leadership skills, it builds the community skills, and most importantly, finding their own passion and what they love to do.
I think it's important to get involved on campus because it's a way of becoming a all-around better person, and that like socially and academically and as a leader you become just a stronger person. Like I think because I was an NSM, I consider myself a better leader, but also I'm better at letting other people take charge and learning time management, and there's so many different skills you learn from being a student leader. And even if you don't want to be a student leader, if you want to get involved by getting into intramurals or clubs, you just end up growing in special ways.
I think it's important for students to be involved on campus because Hamline offers a large variety of resources for you to explore your interests, and I think education at Hamline is not just getting a degree but also learning about yourself, and I think that's the best way to do.
The 38th Annual Minnesota Private Colleges Job and Internship Fair. 269 employers convened to find the perfect applicants. Out of the approximately 2,000 candidates, do you have what it takes? Of course you do. You are a Piper. Here are some Pipers now, here to tell you about the fair.
And if you find an employer that you're interested in, you walk up to them and they can be accepting resumes or not accepting resumes. Some of them have open positions that they're actively recruiting for and some don't. And then there's also a few like Target that are doing open interviews today and tomorrow.
There was a scribe program, and that's great for pre-med students after you graduate, especially if you're taking a gap year. It gives you more insight for experiences. You get to work with physicians, you get to work in the clinic or emergency department, as they have said, and it's something that people who really want to get more experience should really think about doing. So that was something I was really interested in.
And I'm not really sure what I'm doing next year yet, but I found a lot of really cool programs that are like internships or volunteer for a year, like the Math Corps and the Reading Corps and then the AmeriCorps. So I got to talk with some representatives and it was really interesting.
The importance of having these events on campus is pretty much to get recognized and know our history. We have such an interesting history, like black and white, and it's actually more than just that. We don't always talk about how we overcome our struggles, and that you just think you're stuck in the past. We never acknowledge one another. So I think it's just good to let everyone on campus just know the struggles, how we can navigate and uplift each other, as well as to include people in any conversation that we have that affects us, instead of I guess looking back and just being negative about everything, and just how to move forward and all about the Black progress.
Winter Wonderjam 2015 opened with local band Step Rockets.
I'm here with YONAS, one of our Winter Wonderjam 2015 performers. I'm a huge fan, man. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. It's good to be here. Just got off stage, and the energy was absolutely amazing. So it was a pleasure to be here, man. You know, my music, it's exactly that. It's music. You know what I'm saying? It's not just hip hop. It's not just, in the genre of rap music. You know what I'm saying? I borrow things from rock. I borrow things from the pop world. I borrow things from, just a fusion of different music from around the world. And I try to put it all together and make a record that I think a lot of people will like. You know what I'm saying? Because my goal is not to just reach one specific genre, it's to reach people. You know what I'm saying? Because music is supposed to reach people emotionally, and that's kind of what I do. Keep it honest, you know what I mean? Keep things honest. That's one thing that last year I learned from Sam Smith, you know what I'm saying? Is, just keep honesty in your music and practice. You know what I mean? Like, no one becomes great, you know, just because they woke up on the right side of the bed. You got to put hours and hours and hours and hours into music. I write music for hours, literally, and yeah, every day. So I'll just say practice and keep it real. This spring I have an EP coming out. It's going to be my first EP in about a year and change now. So I definitely put a lot of work into it, and you know, I think it's one of my best pieces of work. So yeah, definitely look out for that EP in the spring, man. I'm telling you.
All right, well, thanks again for coming here, Jonas. It's a pleasure to have you. Hope to see you again.
Pleasure.
Our exciting night came to an end with our headliner, Small Pools. Thanks again for tuning into the Piper Report. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to click like down below and subscribe to Hamline University's YouTube page.
You can watch more Piper Reports, interviews, inside looks into programs and majors, and student life and campus events.
Still want to learn more about being a Piper? Make sure to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at HamlineU.
Tweet at us using the hashtag Piper Report
to tell us what you'd like us to cover next.
We'll see you next month.